Is there. That is number 3. Number 4, that's Spoonful of Sugar. She wants to get going. Look at her bouncing around. Number 3 is also just having a little he's stretching his body there. That's Mehsmerise and Alina Ögren. And then, of course, the favourite is Spoonful of Sugar further out on the track. Okay, apparently they're off and running. Yep, and here they come as well. Spoonful of Sugar very, very quickly into a stride. It has the lead directly from 8 Credit Card. That's in behind the grey horse there. That is Hazard. And that's gone up on the outside. The back markers, 5 Money, Talks and Chavez. And he's just catching up now to number 9, Mr. Naughty Boy, who is second last. Also back there is 6 Supersonic. But up in front is the favourite, number 4, Spoonful of Sugar. On their outside, 7 is Hazard. And they're followed then by number 2, Victoria Calais, who's going along there in that pocket position. They've got number 3, Mehsmerise, on their outside, and then further out again in the line is number 8, Credit Card, already starting to be ridden along. Mr. Naughty Boy now, number 9, starting to make a bit of a move, and down on the rail is 1, Billy's Joy, and coming up on their outside is number 6, Supersonic, and further out again is Money Talks. All of a sudden is in the race as well, and they come charging off this bottom bend, and you can see Billy's Joy jockey there looking for a bit of room. She slapped the horse down the shoulder, I think, so she might be in trouble for that as they straighten up for home. And here comes Mehsmerise down the middle of the track, Alina Ögren. In between horses, number 7 is Hazard. Down on the rail is the favourite, Spoonful of Sugar, and it's going to be a 3-way battle between these, but it's going to be number 3 is Mehsmerise will win it from number 7, Hazard, and it'll be tight actually behind for the other 2, and we have to see them come off the rail here. And number 1, Billy's Joy, got out. All right, I want to see this one more time again, actually, but number 1 was closing, Billy's Joy on Spoonful of Sugar. 3 wins it from 7. Not Spoonful of Sugar will be third, number 4. And can we go back again one more time, Johan? Back down to the bottom bend. I think that maybe Victoria might have slapped the horse down the shoulder. You're not allowed to. And I just want to see if that happened. Very, very stringent rules here. Some of the jockeys don't even carry a stick because they're scared that they will slap. No, that's too late. I want to see it just at the bend. But she certainly doesn't slap it there. And it's a very easy thing to do. You have a stick in your hand, and I mean, in training, you'd slap a horse down the shoulder. It's just a flip of a squiggle of your wrist, actually. And we all do it, and we've all done it, and it's something that you would do just naturally, and it's not hitting a horse. Here we go now. You can see Victoria comes out. She's given this a lovely ride, by the way. She was trapped. She's looking for racing room in orange there with the black cap, and she looks around. She's making sure she doesn't cause any interference. Now she's slap down the shoulder there, and that's what you would do in training, and she'll be called in for that, I'm afraid, unless of course they didn't see it. But so some of the jockeys, as I say, don't even carry a stick anymore because they're so scared that they'll do that. So anyway, I thought she gave that rather a nice ride. And she's going to be somebody to keep an eye on perhaps later on. Alina, of course, big smile, always so pleasant. And I think she's talking about going down to the start when number 3, Mehsmerise, was just doing a little bit of a not bungee jumping. But I think Alina's a nice rider. She's strong, she's balanced, and I think she's a lovely person as well. So anyway, that's a win for Mehsmerise. It was fancied. I hope you had it. I thought it was one of many who could win the race. And the fact that Alina takes off 2 kilos. Peter Yardby and his able wife, Gisela, are the trainers here. The license is only in Peter's hands, but Gisela is a huge help. And there's Frederick Johansson, and there's a gang of the owners. No sign of Gia, but Mehsmerise there. Alina Ögren riding for Peter Yardby, and a bunch there of the connections. It's owned by, it's called Stall Mikke. So there's a guy called Mikke in there somewhere. And well done, Alina. And well done, everybody. And well done, Mehsmerise. So that was our first race of the day, folks. And we're going to go back and we'll show you the full replay. The results, of course, won't be in for a wee little bit of a time. But anyway, we're up and running. And if you're up and running as well, well, good. 374 preliminary result there. 1, 2 stars to go with Chavez. And number 2, that's Stargaze. Okay, we only have one more to go in here, and our favourite at this stage at 3:37 is Primakar. Number 3, Primakar. Last in will be number 8, that's Inga Lila. Also Kiss and Fly. That seems to be the last one in. Yep, all in. Favourite is going to be number 3, Primakar, all out as well. And gone straight into the lead. There's number 2, that's Stargaze, and easily got it as well. Guidetti, though, number 5, goes up on their outside. And then further out and taking up the running is number 6, Noel. Then their outside, tanking, is number 8, Inga Lila. And that roars up on the outside. At this stage, number 4, Save the Queen, is currently out the back door last and doesn't look to be enjoying the old kickback either. Been running rather free here. Number 8, Inga Lila. Comes off that bend with a couple of lengths in hand and seems to be running a bit with the choke out. Back in second is number 6, Noel. And then on there outside, the grey horse is one of the grey horses. That is number 2, Stargaze. And then the other grey horse further out in pink and black is 5, Guidetti. And snuck in behind them on the rail is 1, Kiss and Fly. Then you've got number 7, Celebrate Me. And then behind on their outside then is number 9, Ice Age with Peranders Groberg. They're followed then by the favourite Primakar. And then down on the inside in light blue is My Lady Bug, and I'm really struggling at this stage is 4, Save the Queen. Now way out in front, and that is number 8, Inga Lila, and I wonder how long that will stay on in front there, but they've gone well clear at this stage. Nobody going after them yet, and it's a long way out as well. They're just about to go down the back straight proper, number 8, Inga Lila, with a big lead. They're just onto the back straight proper, and now closing in slightly. You can just see Noel, number 6, who's there on the inside, and number 2, Stargaze, and they're being followed then by number 5, Guidetti. Then you got a little clump of 3 or 4 horses there, and coming through with the yellow sleeves is the favourite number 3, Primakar. On their outside is number 9, Ice Age, and 7 now Celebrate Me, just clinging on there. Ridden along is 1, Kiss and Fly. They've caught up now with the leader, number 8, Inga Lila. We'll see how much they've got left up their sleeve. I have a feeling nothing. And away goes number 5 now, Guidetti, to join them. And Guidetti now has gone through, and all of a sudden Inga Lila comes under a ride. After that comes 2, that's Stargaze, and hard ridden is number 3, Primakar. And they've got number 9, Ice Age, on their outside. The yellow sleeves of Primakar beginning to respond now to the urgings of Jacob Johansson as they come off out the bend. And up on the outside goes 2, Stargaze, Alina. On their inside is 5, Guidetti, the 2 greys now giving it welly. Further out now, here comes Primakar and Jacob. And also there is number 1, Kiss and Fly with Chavez. But it's the 2 greys and the 2 girls. And it's Guidetti there on the inside of number 2, Stargaze. And it's going to be number 2, Stargaze gets it on the final lunge for the line from 5, Guidetti. Kiss and Fly, number 1, was third. So in 2, 5 and 1. Inga Lila ended up there finishing third last, having run with the choke out, I'm afraid, earlier on. Does happen, I'm afraid. And good old ding-dong between the 2 girls here. 2 good ones as well. Stargaze with Alina and on the inside, number 5, Guidetti with Ulrika. But it was Alina who gets there to win it. And back in third was number 1, Kiss and Fly. So 2, 5 and 1. A double on the day now for Alina. Riding for Peter Yadsby. And he trained the 2 winners as well for her. But last lunge there for the line, number 2, Stargaze. Gets it from 5 and 1. So lots of big smiles on faces here today. That's I Kirk, by the way, in the picture in the background. one of the best sprinters ever. And obviously Alina, absolutely delighted with that. And that's Christopher Valin leading in, and he owns part of this, a bit of this horse, and that's now 2 wins on the bounce for Stargaze with Alina. And the last day was over 2-2 as well. And that's now 3 wins from 5 starts with the second this year. And so good. And Alina riding top of her game. Of course, the more winners you ride, the more confident you ride, and the more confident you ride, the more winners you ride. And the more rides you get. Of course, you can't do it without the horse. Unfortunately, I'm the only one who can. I never ride a loser when I'm here. That's Jessica Vodst sitting beside Fredrik Johansson there. Anna Thilander up ahead with the microphone. Anna, of course, jockey back in the day, and is the marketing manager for Jägersro, and also compare extraordinaire. Happy days there.